All right. We are live. Mr. Retro here playing some Minecraft. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. Hello. You are hanging out with me. Go ahead and you can shout out in the chat. Don't be scared. I'm nice most of the time. So, yeah. We're going to get in and just get started on some projects. I was lazy and did not finish this. So we're going to do that first. But I did grow some more spruce trees because I'm trying to get rid of this mycelium. Thank you, Grid. I mean, I'm nice when I want to be. Oh yes, we need to check in on Carol and Baskin. We will do that after we do some stuff over here. But I was lazy and did not finish this, so we were going to finish that today. But I did grow some spruce trees. I would like to see the baby. I love that. No, but I did grow some spruce trees to kind of get rid of some of the mycelium. Make it a little easier to start converting everything to grass over here. So, all right. So we first need to put these away. But yeah, got some pretty good coverage just on some of the spruce trees I grew. So it'll be very useful, I think. I think it'll be helpful in the long run, in making things look nice. But we need sand, which means we have to get in a boat. Where's my boat? Boat. There's a boat. And then I will take that bed. And then I'll probably need some doors, just in case we find anything real fun. Oh, we are so low on wood. So very low on wood. Let's make some doors. All right. Oh, it's almost night, so we will go ahead and sleep before we go, and then we'll get in a boat. And I think there's a desert in this area, so we will go get. Oh my gosh! I just read what you said. That's ridiculous. Shame on you. All the shame. I mean, I would have said it too, so not too much shame. But just enough shame. Just enough. Only feel bad if you didn't mean it. Like, if you're gonna say stuff like that, you have to own it. That way, you know, if it really did offend somebody, you can be truly sorry about it. Oh my gosh, The Office. I have a love-hate relationship with The Office. Like, gotta stand. Oh my gosh. Exactly. No, I have a love-hate relationship on The Office. Like, most of the time, I really enjoy watching The Office. Like, it doesn't like turn me off from it at all. Oh, that's just a drowned with some enchanted armor on. I was like, what is glowing over there? But some of it, like, in my like, going back and rewatching it, there's a lot of cringy things, and that stuff just came out, you know. I remember kind of watching the series, or watching like a bunch of it in college, so it's scary how cringy some of those jokes are. Especially like first season is a little rough, because some of the pranks are just kind of more mean than kind of just playful teasing. I mean, in later seasons, some of the pranks are pretty like legitimate bullying from Jim, but it's not like Dwight is a saint either. It's kind of like one bully making fun of another bully. Yeah, some of them are just plain mean. Like, okay, Stapler in the Jello, that's mean, but that is hilarious. Because it doesn't ruin the stapler. Like, at least I wouldn't think it would. And it just kind of makes someone's day inconvenient without really hurting them. And it's not like that office was something that they were like manically doing things all the time. It was a pretty laid back feel anyway. Because we see when Jim gets transferred. Oh yeah. Yeah, there were plenty of staplers. Because we see when Jim gets transferred, he tries to do some of those same jokes and it doesn't translate because that office culture isn't like that. So we kind of see it kind of not work in a different setting. But yeah, there are plenty of staplers in a firm that sells paper. Inconvenience you? Oh gosh. My first instinct, and it's more just because you've posted about them recently, Grid, and it's not something I would actually do, because it's not something that would inconvenience you. It'd just make you grumpy, because it'd be like, oh, they're all gooey now. It would be like one of your pops, like your pop figures. But I would do something like that. It would be something that you would use but didn't rely on, and something that couldn't be ruined, or something that a quick rinse. Yeah, you would mess my mouse up. Yeah, you would definitely mess my mouse up. And I don't want you to mess my mouse up. I already have to replace my keyboard. I don't want to have to replace my mouse too. Well, I mean, there you go. You'd have to get the wife in on it too, to help hide my mouse. But like for you, like an honest answer for you would have to be. So what I would do is I would take one of the games that you're currently playing, like one of your PS4 games, not with the actual game in the case, but I would just take the case and put it in Jello to make you think it was. And I might print some knockoff box art, so that way all you'd have to do is just rinse off the case and not have to worry about the box art being ruined. Because that would it would scare you, and then I'd be like, no, it's fine. Quit being dramatic. Calm yourself. Oh yeah, well, expo markers would probably be okay. The expo markers would probably survive being in Jello. So like putting them in Jello probably wouldn't do them any harm because it's just liquid. Yes, exactly. Because pranks should be fun for everybody, not just the person pulling the prank. But like if you know the person that you're pulling a prank on can handle kind of bigger pranks, then of course you could do something bigger that maybe isn't as fun for them at first, but they kind of realize that it was a joke, and then they can kind of get into it. But you'd have to really play that one by ear. Need more sand. Oh, there was something Dune related that I was going to tell you. There was a band in the 80s who quotes Frank Herbert's Dune in one of their songs. And I thought it was hilarious. It was a fact I found out just recently. What was it? It's gonna bug me. Speaking of, did you ever end up watching the new Dune? Because I did, and I thought it was great. I thought it was fantastic. Very traditional kind of storytelling. Like, I wish I could have been in the movie theaters to feel the movie, just because the sound editing was just so good. Visually, it was really good, and I love the thopters. I thought they were really interesting. And then people making fun of Duncan, Idaho's name, and I'm like, because of all the other weird names, like you have Paul and Duncan, Idaho, which is a very like middle American kind of name, and you have very alien sounding names for other characters, and I'm like, well, you know, certain names would probably carry on. Like, there are traditional names that have survived hundreds or thousands of years for us in different forms, of course, but like, there are names that are the same now as they were, you know, 1,000 years ago. Maybe it's slightly different spelling or different pronunciation, but spelled the same or meaning the same. So, ooh, you're gonna have to Redbox it as soon as you can, because it is well worth a watch. I've watched it 3 times. I watched it once by myself, once with the wife, and I think I watched it again before I left HBO. But I'm gonna try to watch the new Matrix movie tomorrow to see if the wife would like to watch that with me, because I recently finished the other movies in the franchise. And I just forget how much I enjoy those movies. And there's not a lot of really dated dialogue. Like, some of the computer lingo is a little stale. Certain things are a little robotic, but sometimes I think that's the point. With the dialogue, it's supposed to be a little wooden, supposed to be a little robotic. I just always thought there were some really interesting aspects in that movie, and I really like going back through it now and talking about how it's about, you know, the freedom and or illusion of choice, and how that can shape a person, and that at the very surface is it's still an interesting concept. But knowing what we know now, because the creators have said that it was about trans identity and things like that in society, some of the stuff, like, you can start picking up on some of those deeper meanings a lot more, which, like, knowing that in the Matrices, knowing that, like, some of the dialogue just, like, has a whole new meaning to me now. I thought that was just what an interesting and really cool way to speak on those issues. And this was before the creators transitioned. Whether they had kind of come to that discovery on their own beforehand is something that I'm not aware of. But you know, either way, it's such an interesting concept. Ugh. I forgot how much I love that franchise. And the Animatrix, oh, so good. And I love how the Animatrix really puts in perspective the machine's point of view. I feel like the Animatrix is one of those necessary parts that you need to watch the Animatrix to get a full understanding of that franchise, because it puts in perspective why the machines are doing what they're doing. Like they beg and plead essentially to be part of society and are never given the chance. And really the only time humans ever want them to then be part of that society is when the machines have created their own society in which they are the dominant working force, everything. It's so interesting. All right, how do I make stuff? Boom. Aha. What do I need? So you are taken care of. Pretty much need everything there. I may have made too much. Not complaining, just stating. Put that there. All right. And some of the animation really holds up. And I love how there's just different animation in every part. Oh wow, that's really cool. That is really neat. Let's do some emerald trading while we're in here. Pumpkins. It's looking as time. Oh, that's really neat. I need to get more into pops, but until I get my basement all refinished how I want it, I'm probably not going to buy any more decoration things for it. Midland time. I saw that picture. It's impressive. I need to rewatch that movie. You've been talking about it for a little while. That's made me really. I've been in a big movie watching mood lately, so it's just give me something to watch while I'm doing stuff here at home. Watch it like once a month. I mean, awesome. Alright, so we need to finish this here. So let's make sure we have it correct. So it goes cut step 5. Okay. And the originally, yeah, that movie, it is like it is only watchable for nostalgia, really. Okay. I need steps. We've got walls. Let's have one of these. Okay. I keep thinking I'm gonna mess it up. Just do it. Okay. It is a lot of fun. I enjoy that movie a lot. But it's not one of those, like, if I wasn't into Power Rangers as a kid, I definitely would not watch it. It's not something, like, I know it's something that, like, I enjoyed as a kid, which is one of the reasons why I like it now. Do I put a step top? No. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I find that a lot of things are like that for me now. Like, I try to look at things a little bit more objectively, and I'm like, oh, this is totally something that I'm just the only reason why I can stand to watch is because of nostalgia. I find that a lot with shows that I watched growing up, ones that would not fly today for good reason. Not that, you know, holding or watching the series over again with the point. Yeah. I bet, and I bet like it's because I didn't go through all of them. So oh gosh, I remember watching I remember watching like all of Mighty Morphin a little bit later maybe, but like I'm not even sure. Just because of how intermittent my watching of the show was. Like, I don't even remember. But I did watch a little of the one that Tommy was in later, the dinosaur one. Is that Dino Thunder? Yeah. Because I remember being like, oh man, that's Tommy. That's really cool. Like, I thought that was super neat. Go. And let's do the back side here. It is like it's one of those that like it was campy in a good way and just so much fun. Oh, I didn't know that they ignore that turbo happened. Like, is that like a big like contention thing? That they ignore that turbo happened? I didn't know that was like a thing. Nope. Gotta do it down. Then after Tommy sees his Ranger souls. Oh, so it doesn't explicitly ignore it, like it doesn't like explicitly like not like decanonizing it. They just don't. Okay, they just don't include it. Okay, well, I mean, like if you were a fan of Turbo, I guess that can give you some hope on it. I remember watching the Turbo movie and not really getting into it, but it was fine. Like, it wasn't like something I hated or anything. It was one of those where I was like, I don't think this is for me when I watched it. Oh, so we can kind of build this into it. I still want to, oh gosh. Move this. Bit. You're gonna ignore the filter. No. Introduce the Rangers who would be in the space team. Ah, okay. Good. Did not break the filter. That is really all I care about. All right. So we need to... I think it's that. Let's see. We need to do pillars. Okay. I need about a half a dozen or so seasons now. Oh wow. Okay. Are there some because of because it hasn't been released yet that you don't have them? Or is it just because they just haven't been released at all, ever? Ah, okay, okay. I just didn't know what the context was on that. Okay. Well, I mean, that's a nice, fun, like, series to collect that's kind of, like, fun from your childhood and kind of something that you can kind of collect as it gets released, and having ones that you haven't got that have been released kind of gives you things to like go after. I'm really big into, like, people should collect things. I think collecting things can be a really, if you do it, and I hesitate to say the word right because there's not a lot of right ways to do anything. But I think if you go about collecting the right way, I think that can be really, especially if it's something like you're passionate about or something from your childhood, it can, you know, give you that nice, fulfilling feeling. Yeah, I found that a lot in the retro gaming community. There is a lot of there, like, what I have found is that a lot of the, what I found is that if you don't have, like, a complete set of anything, there's a little bit of gatekeeping in the community, and not a whole lot, just enough to where you're just kind of turned off from it a little. And something that's really kind of hard to deal with is the fact that some people gatekeep it from kids, which I feel is really weird because, like, they're the ones that are gonna be the next people to preserve this stuff. Like, yeah, you know, honestly, I wouldn't doubt it because a lot of that stuff stems from, like, our generation. But yeah, like, little kids are the ones who are going to be the next people to preserve these games. And what's crazy about these games is that they're going to go away. Like cartridges degrade, discs rot. The emulation community has been the community that's kept a lot of games around. Like, the reason why we have a lot of things as it is, like a lot of the online games from Nintendo, is because people ripped off the ROMs, and Nintendo wasn't happy about it, so they sued a lot of those things, those websites and hosts, to get kind of that back. And some of those the versions that we have of like some of the stuff that they have released on like Switch Online and whatever have been the ROMs that people have dumped online. Like, you can go in and look, like the people who are in that kind of space have looked it up, and it's the exact same ROMs. But yeah, these things aren't forever. And it's sad that we can't find a way to both be protective of our stuff and also make it inclusive for anyone who wants to be a part of it. Like, I think it's a delicate balance, and I get where people get frustrated. Like, for instance, a lot of retro gaming enthusiasts will, and it's a weird thing to even say, they gatekeep trivia about games, and it's so strange. Like, one of the common things that comes up is when people say, oh, did you know Super Mario 2 in the US was actually something called Doki Doki Panic in Japan? And pretty much everyone in the retro gaming space knows that. That's not something that is not an unknown. That is a very well-known thing. And so when, like, kids, that's one of the first things kids learn is some of that easy trivia. And I've seen, like, adults roll their eyes, or adults talk about, if you tell me these facts, I'm going to immediately think you're a newbie in this space. And I'm like, not everyone is born and blessed with the same knowledge that you have after years of being in the space. I hate to do that. You're not a fan of something if you don't know everything about it. Yeah, I would agree. Like, I've bonded with kids over, like, the fun trivia stuff before. And, like, sometimes, you know, as the adult, sometimes you're the one who introduces them to a new trivia fact about a game series. So them knowing something is a really great way for them to be able to open up and be able to talk about stuff. And, like, unfortunately, it exists in so many other spaces, like comic books. Goodness, like, I've been guilty of it too, and I think it's easy to fall into that trap of, well, this isn't how it is in the comics. And yes. But, like, and I've been guilty when people say, oh, it's just like the comics. I'm like, well, it isn't. But it's fun. Like, it's still okay to enjoy that thing. Oh, yeah. Like, it's difficult for me because people will say the phrase, it's just like the comics. And I'm like, well, it's not. But that doesn't mean it's bad. And because it's like the comics doesn't necessarily mean it's good either. There's a lot of changes from the source material to the adaptation that are very welcome changes, like very well received changes. by both, like, I think, critics of those. But with the Nolan movies, I get why they're popular, and I really like. It's not like I don't enjoy them. Even movies that I'm critical of, I really enjoy. It's just, is it just like the source material? No. Does it use a lot of imagery and a lot of characters from the source material? Oh, yes. The first one is my favorite. Oh, yes. I had a couple left over from New Year's, so I decided to partake. Like, the first one is my favorite. I love a good origin story, and I love how they set up everything in it. So it was one of those where I love seeing Batman becoming Batman. I think that's such a cool, it's to me, it's just really neat. Like, are origin movies always necessary? No. Like, I'm glad that the next Batman movie is not a rehash of his origin. I'm really glad, because I think that would be just, we know. A lot of people were kind of turned off that Ben Affleck's Batman showed parts of his origin. And I'm like, it's not showing his, like, starting him from, you know, his origin and then kind of progressing from there. But I get it, because it shows it a lot, but it wasn't to show his origin, it was to show the connection, the human connection that he and Clark had. You know, it's just to dramatic imagery for that. But a lot of people were kind of turned off from Man of Steel because it was another origin, but it was like slightly different. We kind of see him kind of walking around, kind of being nomadic, which I thought was interesting. I'm really happy we got to see a Shazam origin, because I love me some Shazam. I recently had an encounter. I wonder who that could be. Who put that idea in your head? I recently had an encounter where I was talking about Shazam, and they were like, "Oh, he'll always be Captain Marvel to me. I hate that they changed it." And I'm like, "Well, it's not like they changed it for any kind of, like, bad reason. It was a copyright reason. Like, they lost the copyright. So what else are they supposed to do?" And it took me a long time to kind of get over that fact too, that, like, yeah, he's not Captain Marvel anymore. It's okay. Yeah, like, it's not like they changed it to ruin someone's day. It's just not, yeah. They were going to call him the Captain, which I like less. You know, I don't know if I like it less, but it definitely doesn't have the same sort of appeal that just having it Shazam. It does kind of open up, you know, and they've kind of touched on it a little bit, even in the origin movie, the latest movie. It kind of opens up this thing of he can't tell people who he is, because if he says the name, at least, you know, at that point in the movie, he transforms again. But I'd rather they be mad about Shazam than, yeah. I mean, it's one of those things where a lot of straight white guys get really upset about things, because they think it changes how they grew up, because things have evolved into a more accepting place now. Oh, that's interesting. Prometheus is pretending to be him and gives it away by actually saying his name. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I have a dirt one. Yes, I do. I need something that gives off light. Ooh, I need that. That is what I need. How does this look? Oh, I like it. It's very desert hut look. I dig it. Wish I could just put a beacon up there. If I had a beacon, that would be great. But I don't have a beacon yet. Oh, I put my dirt away. That's okay. Let's use wood. Ooh, I'll have to look it up. Boom. And let's put you right there. Oh, okay, okay. So I vaguely remember that happening, so I don't, like, I'll have to make sure. Ooh. I'm, like, getting over this cold that we passed around during the holidays. And it's driving me a little bonkers. Oh. When I read my Sentry comic, I will have to, we can exchange, we can just trade. Probably. When I looked at MoDOT earlier today, the roads were clearer, so I will likely be at school tomorrow. My principal didn't even email me back until 3:40. I was just like, it was just one of those, like, really? You waited all day? And it wasn't like there wasn't any time. I sent it at 5:30 in the morning. And so let's say, you know, and they usually get at school at around 8:30 or 8. And so I just don't know how as a principal you don't check your email as soon as you get to the building. With both principals, I just don't understand how that happens. And I've seen them both respond to emails on their phone. So, like, I know they had the ability to see it. They just chose not to respond until later, which is frustrating. Especially if it's a time-sensitive kind of thing. Like, come on. Don't make me be the bad guy here, because I will be the bad guy. I don't have a problem doing it, but just don't make me do it. Then. And we need to add more of these thingies. Lanterns. So I'm curious as to what, if any, ramifications are coming my way. They'll probably just tell me to have it just come out of my PTO, which isn't a big deal. That doesn't hurt my feelings. I don't know. Like, I want to watch it. I just, my backlog is so big right now, and I'm like, my interest level isn't that high to put it in front of other things. So, it just kind of depends. It's in the wrong spot. Like, I want to watch it. How have you not finished Arcane? Come on. I get The Witcher because you were waiting on someone. But Arcane, The episodes aren't even that long. Really? See, I figured it would have been something that would have been right up your alley. I can only so yeah. The Witcher is so good, dude. Like, it's just well worth it. It was one of those where I was like satisfied. There is one thing that irks me, and I will tell you after you watch it, because it completely flew under the radar for me. And it wasn't until I was told about it later that I'm like, ugh. The only day I'm not going to be spending basically all day. That's what I say. I mean, at least you get to watch Witcher all day. So that'll be nice. See, let's check this. Is it herb block? How to gracefully get out of this? Haha. We'll have to make a graceful way. I bet, man. That's no fun. But I mean, does she feel okay? You know, does she feel sickly or anything? Because that to me would be like where I would put my Oh, I mean, that's gonna be fun. Okay, that's good that she feels fine. I mean, if she didn't feel fine, that's when I would be worried. But if she feels okay, you know, just bummed. Oh yeah, that'll be fun for her. I'm sure she's gonna have a blast. She'll sit and just veg. Yeah, when kids get COVID, that's no fun. There's nothing that you can really do. So like you kind of just feel helpless. So that can be kind of frustrating. And Brandon will be home. Oh, that's good. That's good. Can I turn you into things? No, I cannot. But can I turn you into things? I cannot. I was talking to Elle today, and she is kind of excited to go back. She's more excited to let people know that she lost more teeth over break. And we looked it up. You did spoil a little bit for me, but spoiling the character isn't that big of a deal for me, so I'm not mad. I was like, I just was kind of waiting to see if you were going to spoil something of the plot. But yeah, I'm not current on Young Justice now, so. Oh my gosh, and she thinks it's so funny, and her speech is a little bit impaired from it, so, and she's having a fun time because she can hear her speech kind of being all wonky from it, so she's having fun putting her tongue through her the gap in her where her teeth were. She thinks it's really funny. She's gonna surprise her teacher tomorrow by saying she was just going to be like, oh, I lost my teeth. And I was like, well, why don't you like kind of go up to her and be like, there's something different about me. Can you tell? And just smile. And so her teacher just sees the gaps in her mouth. Yeah. And she pulled out her latest one. So she's lost 5 teeth and she's pulled out 3 of them. She kind of she gets nervous if it's about it, but she just wiggles it pretty free and gets it pretty much down to just a little thing of skin. And on this last one, I was like, that's pretty much out. We don't need to do any fancy, like, because we did the floss on the doorknob and like close the door kind of thing for 2 of her teeth. And I told her, like, I don't think we need to do that. Like, that's just gonna fall out. You could probably just pull it out. And she's like, really? And I was like, yeah, just try. And she couldn't wiggle. I said, yeah, and just yank. Just do one quick yank and you'll be done. And she was like, I don't know. And I was like, just try it. I guarantee you will be surprised on how easy that's gonna come out. And it just plopped out. But yeah, she thinks it's fun. So we had a fun conversation about Santa and how, because she pulled it out Christmas Eve, we we're like, well, you can't put your tooth under your pillow and have the tooth fairy come over at the same time Santa's supposed to come over, because there's like different jurisdiction rules that they have to follow. They'll be crossing each other's territory. It'll get messy. And she thought that was really fun. Alright, so that's that. Let's go check on Carol and Baskin. It's good of you to leave. Oh. What? I don't know if I follow. Like, I feel like I'm out of the loop on that one. Leaving all the drama. It's so weird running into your ex at work. I'd hate for Elle to see that. Oh. Be like, hi. It's my day, not yours. Hello, Miss Carol. Hello, Miss Baskin. Ooh, we need to get the floor in here looking good. What are we gonna do for floor in here? Let's see. I like the red. Let's do red and deep slate. And we need tool stuff in here. So let's take you down. It looks... What is this room? Looks like... Here. No, this is the under my carrot farm. Automatic carrot farm. Where that guy, his only job is just to pull carrots out of the ground and replant them, and the carrots that he pulls out of the ground will get sucked up by hoppers underneath the soil, and it goes to my chests full of carrots so I can trade. So how I had those villagers in this area underneath this farm to trade, I will have carrot farmers, carrot villagers to trade as well. So let's put you in there, make some of these, you in there, these. And we need more tool benches and things. So we need, do I have iron over here? I do. So let's do this. And then I need stone. Do I have a place for stone? I have 4 things of stone, so I need you. And then I think we need a grindstone. So we need more stone, which means I need to pull this out of here. Put you there. Alright. And then we need composters. Probably need to make some more of those. Take some of these. Actually, let's not do it out of dark oak. Let's do something later. Do it out of spruce. Spruce will be fine. How do you make the grindstone? Okay. So I need to make this. And then I can have this. And then I will take one of these. Take 2 of these. And then we need a little bit more. Aha. Let's just put you here and there. And put you there. And I think, yeah, let's go. Okay. So we need to get this room ready for villagers to be moved in. And once we do, I will make more stations above so we can just have a crazy amount of carrots. I think that'd be awesome. So we are going to put all of our villagers here. So we can do 5. Actually, we could just do a whole bunch of villagers, I think. Okay, yeah. Let's do that. So we are going to base our pattern on that idea. So let's do... Let's do lit areas where we're going to have our villagers. Okay, so we can do that. And then we can do these like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. That one. Nope, don't like it. So we're gonna just replace that. I think we could get away with just 5. I think that's fine. Like 5 is very, very manageable. Okay. Ooh, we need to set down all of our tool area. So where are we gonna make our tool area at? We're gonna have this here. We could put our tool area. We could put it here. Gonna make like a pocket. So let's do that. And then we'll put one of these. Put 2 of those. And then we'll put 1 furnace, 1 furnace. Greenstone, and then stone cutter. Yeah. Symmetry is a little much, but I think it works. And we'll put carpets down eventually for here. And then we can, let's start kind of placing down some of these red and black. We're going to put these over the top so items don't get lost. And then we'll also put these for dividers as well. Or we might just keep them in minecarts. I don't know yet. We'll figure that out later. So let's kind of start placing some red and black down. So let's do we want to do a pattern? Do we want to do a pattern? We could do... Let's start with this kind of point that we have going here. Let's see if we can make something out of that. So we don't want to make it super geometric, but we can definitely play with that a little bit. Okay. I don't like how it's not going to be centered. Like already, that's going to bother me. So we need to center this thing. So let's put one here. That'll be our center block. So let's create a little pattern from the center. So we can start with a little plus. Kind of build out from here. Let's do a full ring. Okay. It's not bad. And then let's do kind of a thing that kind of signifies that you can go that way for those. Okay, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Ah. Someone modded Dunder Mifflin to zombies. I saw that. And they were like, this is so-and-so's desk. This is so-and-so's desk. I've seen that. That to me is hilarious. I think that kind of stuff's funny. Let's put, so we can do that here and here and here. Oh, so we can kind of do this same thing with it kind of pointing. And I don't mind that it's a little asymmetrical, just because this is the more important part. It's just gonna get really dark in here. Let's see, how's our respawn gonna be? Okay, that's fine. Okay. Let's... Actually, so we have, no, we have some of this. Let's do something a little bit more interesting. Let's do this, and we'll make a little like candelabra thing. No, chandelier. Candelabra's different. So we'll do that. There are so many good mods for so many good games. Like, I've often thought about doing some modded Minecraft, but I know like modded Minecraft, just you end up just playing the mod instead of really playing Minecraft. So it can be a little tedious. Oh, there we go. That takes that rough edge out of it. So let's move you. Go. That's nice. It's not too low. I like it. I've played around with some Doctor Who mods in the past, things like that, and they're all really fun. Like, if I wanted to play more modded, I definitely would go something that's like genre specific. I think there are some like quality of life mods that are really interesting that I'd probably play around with. But I'd like to do like a genre specific. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Do I know why I'm just doing this in pieces? Oh, no I don't. Am I still gonna do it? Yes. Yes I am. Right, so we can do that. Ooh, Grid, if you are still watching, what did our poll result end up being of what we were going to do Saturday? Oh. Well, yay for us. Another option opened up. What's that? Will either be the new thing or okay. Oh, that would be kind of fun. It'd be nice to give you a little break too of running. We were going to play Rage at one point, but we ended up not doing it. So it'll be nice if we end up doing that. That'd be interesting. Just because I've never gotten to play. Ah. No. There we go. Okay, so let's hang up some more lights. Maybe that'll help out. Ooh, let's just hang it up that, yeah. Give us some varied lighting. I don't mind that so much. Actually, let's put you, let's put you here. and here. Because we could do... Okay. I don't hate that. And I'll be ready to change gears to Fallout soon for the people who want to play. We can get to play much M&M and I'll have Power Rangers in a couple weeks. Holy 12, man, I have to. Oh man, Taco Bell sounds great. We had some spaghetti for dinner, but Taco Bell always sounds good. So we could do, let's do bam. Ah. Chicken and mashed potatoes. That sounds good. It really does. After Christmas, I stayed up real late, and then like at 2 in the morning decided I'm gonna eat just some mashed potatoes. It's because we had some leftover mashed potatoes. So I'm like, I'm gonna eat the rest of those, and it was such a good choice. They were delicious. Now, do I like that better than that? Yes, I do. But I do love me some good mashed potatoes. Like, you kind of you have to mess up mashed potatoes for me not to like mashed potatoes. Rubbing pork chops, shake and make, stuffing and shells. Ooh, that's gonna be delicious. We had some Dunkin' earlier today, and it was pretty good. I had some coffee there. Their coffee is not my favorite, but it's a little sour tasting for me, but it was fine. Oh, I'm sure their sweet tea is really good. But their coffee is just, it's not bitter. It like has kind of a sour taste. But yeah. There's a lot of, I don't want to say wasted space, but a lot of space that is being underutilized. All right, Carol and Baskin, I'm gonna have to ask you to move over a little. You're still sitting, which means you're not going to run away. But you shouldn't run away anyway. Just follow me. But you're staying in here. You're protecting my carrots. Oh, I have run out. Do I have any more? I don't. I can make some. That's fine. Let's put some of this in here. There we go. All right, so we've got our floor figured out. Ooh, I like this. I like this height. I think this height is nice. Ooh, we've been streaming for 1 hour and 20 minutes. an hour and 20. Ooh, we've had some users drop in and creep in on me. I see you. I see you. Of course, we have Grid hanging out with us. We have F-Topier that's kind of hopped in and out. Kitty Cat 513. Sophie Cal. Caxips 06. And another TV viewer. Oh, see you, dude. Have a good night. Hopefully, Dot gets to feeling better. And you get some good Arcane watching in. And Witcher watching in later. Have a good one, dude. Let's move this. Let's create a bed like zone. Okay. Gonna wrap up some young just a snack. Oh, nice. Ooh, I might need to have a snack before I go to sleep. I'm a little hungry. Just a little bit, not too much. Not enough to where I need to like eat a whole meal or anything. But definitely could use a snack. Let's do some interesting hammer corners. And just do that. Let's see how that looks. Could go. Let's see what we can do. This. Then. Don't like that. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. How many do I have over there? 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then let's go under 6. Okay, so we just need to change these blocks. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind that. That looks pretty nice. Gives a nice different kind of feel and texture to what's going on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oh, is that different? Oh, that is different. Oh no. Okay, hold on. So we need to make that match though. Okay. So let's just put a slab there. That way there's something for the block to push against. There we go. That makes it even. Okay, feel better about that. Boom. There we go. All right, let's see. We can put these here. Good. Now I'm afraid of what I can do over here. I want to make this the same. So put that there. Is that it? Is that level? Yeah, it is. Okay. Put this there. And then we will need to, let's see, it's this block level we need to put the slabs. Oh, oh. We could do this. Just kind of help it along. Okay. There we go. And then let's see, what can we do here? Because we don't want it to feel too cramped, but we still want it to hide things. So we could just do that. And then do one of these bad boys right here, like that. Does that work? I think that works. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's very nice. I like that. That is good. And then we can change this, because we are going to do one of these numbers. Aha! Nope. This way. Nope. Oop. Okay, there we go. Let's do this like that. There we go. Okay, okay, okay. And we can move this over. Like that. And then if we really, really, really wanted to hide some of that, we could just do this. Because then we can still access it. Oh yeah, I like that. That is good. And then... oh, can I not? Oh, I can't open that one. Okay. Let me do this. There we go. Just put that in there. All right. But we do need these because we can add some more light over here. So let's do a long one on the sides. We need to do a short one there. And let's do, ooh, let's mix it up. Let's do a really long one right here. Like that. I think that looks interesting. Actually, we can do it here. Is it 3? No, it's just 2. Oh, I like it. That looks good. So, 1 chain, 2, 1, 2. There we go. That lights up this area so much more. Way more light. Okay, good. Let's do 1, 2. We can do 1. Let's move you over. Put you there. I can add the 2. Let's move you down as well. Let's move this down so we don't get a giant influx of stuff mixed in. There we go. Lots of fast clicking. Oh goodness. Ooh, we got lots of good blocks in this one though. No, we got that many good blocks in there. All right. And then we can put our, there we go. Oh yes. That looks so much better. That looks so much better. Okay. Now let's do a little bit of this, and then we will make sure I got all my slabbies. Get all my slabbies. Who is growling? Is it Carol or Baskin? Why are you growling? I didn't do anything to you. Is it because I'm near you? Is that why you're growling at me? Alright, ladies. You're gonna have to scoot over a little bit. Let's scoot. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Oh, don't want you to get trapped back there. Why are you being a butt? Well, let me see if I can get behind you then. You are being a little frustrating, Miss Baskin. Miss Carol, do you see this? Frustrating. Let's scoot you over there. There we go. There we go. Aha! Ooh, wait. I need to put my slabbies up here. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Stair block. Okay. Let's put our slabbies down. Nope, not supposed to do that. Ah! Oh, this is starting to look way more put together. I am really liking this kind of makeshift design. That looks... I'm very happy with that. I don't know what I'm going to do over here, though. There we go. Give me all my slabbies. Would like not to lose any blocks doing this. Ah. There we go. Man, that's looking good. I like it. It could be the dark oak talking, but I like it. There's a lot of lanterns in here. I may need to tone that down a touch. I just realized there's so many lanterns. I may need to do some hidden lighting in here. All right, so we need to... Okay, well, you are being frustrated. There we go. Okay. So what I want to do is kind of do this. There we go. So that means I need to do one of these. Actually, one of these. Are you for real? That, and then that. There we go. Okay, okay. There we go. All right. And so, do that for now, because that's where our villagers are going to drop in from this side. Okay. So let's put some stuff away. I need that. Okay, that's good. We have a bunch of the dark oak ones. Maybe I can use these as separate. We have that. So what I'm probably going to do is do one of these things. Put a fence post over their head, I think. I think that'll look good. let's see. Oh no, I don't need that many. So we need to do boom, boom, boom. We need boom, boom, and I just need one. I just need to steal one from my stack that I keep. Okay, that's not bad. Okay. Because then we can add some light on top if we need to, but I don't think we need to with the light coming from there. I don't like it. Like the more I looked at it, I don't like it. I don't think it looks good. All right, so we gotta come up with something else because we gotta make sure that they stay in there. We could probably just do a trapdoor on the top. How does that look? I don't hate it. But I think it would actually be neater to have them open the other way. So let's do this across. Ooh, I can't. So let's do this across. And then we will kind of walk ourselves up there. And see if what we could do with that. Yeah, I like that more because I think that will allow us like to be able to have something here to kind of hold them in when we ship them in. Ooh, I just like that. I think that looks really cool. I actually really like that. So let's play around with some textures a little bit. With buttons. So maybe we can do... So we need to add some variety. I already know that this is way too many lanterns. So let's take this. The long ones, no. Actually, the long ones look kind of nice. Short ones, no. Let's do something like this. I don't hate it. I think it needs to be a different block though. Okay, so let's try something else. Can I do it with? Let's see. Or does it have to be cobbled? Or can it just be deep slate? Let's check. Tiles, nope. All right, let's sleep. Oh. Oh, it is raining though. I like the melons and the pumpkins up there. I think that looks really nice. Looks very, very nice. We are 1 hour and 45 minutes into stream. Got about 15 minutes left. If you're hanging out with us, you can go ahead and shout out in these last 15 minutes. If you're watching on YouTube, on the good old YouTubes, don't be afraid to leave comments. I pretty much read everything, so have fun. And by watching on YouTube, I mean watching the VOD. Or is it blackstone that you can make buttons out of? Is that what you make buttons out of? Huh. Do I have blackstone? I do not have blackstone. Maybe with a lighter wood. Let's go try that. My favorite thing is my little like observation windows for my auto farms. Just like watching them walk around. Just like doing their thing. Let's see, how do you look? Oh, I don't hate that. That's got enough contrast. I like that. Let's try that. Yeah, I think that looks good. Nice little contrast. Let's do something about these chests. Do we have barrels? I don't believe we have any barrels in here. Let's go get some barrels. Because we can have barrel storage. I think that'll look nice in here. Too bad there's not a red that is similar to the this red of the granite. I think that would look really good. What was I coming over here for? Barrels. That's what I was coming over here for. It's like, what am I doing? Who am I? What's happening? What year is it? Let's just take all these. Anything else work for an aesthetic? Let's take some of this. Make some red dye. Because we are going to make some red carpet. Do I have any wool in here? I do. We don't need that much. Bah. All right. So let's do bam, bam, bam. There we go. Oh, and that looks really good. Actually, we could probably hide some of this lighting around this way. Where are those jack-o'-lanterns? There we go. All right, let's we could put some here. Because then we can add, Can we add another button there? I don't think we can. Because of the carpet, I think it interferes. I think it's technically in that block. Yeah, we can't do that. But, good idea though. There we go. And then let's do one here in the middle. There we go. Okay. We need to do over here. Boom, boom. All right. And now, what are we going to do? Where are we going to put storage? We can put storage over here. But how are we going to arrange it? We could put it also over there. Actually, let's do this. Let's take you out all together. And we can do something like this. Ooh, I like that. I like it. The actual barrel kind of look. I think that looks really good. Just do that. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. There we go. We can put a lot of stuff in there. For instance, we can just put junk. Let's see how much junk can fit in all of these barrels. Boom, 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 boom. So much junk. Junk, 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 junk. Boom. Oh, we have so much room. So much. Let's do that for now. And then we'll go pick them up later. By later, I mean like immediately after. Grab these. And there we go. So much room. Where are those buttons? There we go. Alright. We can actually put that one down. Alright. So this room is pretty much done. We will need to put in the villagers, of course. We do need emerald storage in here. That is kind of a priority. So let's find a good place to store emeralds. And I would prefer to store them in a chest. So let's just do it here. Actually, let's grab some of the jack-o'-lanterns as well so we can have some light kind of pouring in from underneath. I don't want to see those other blocks, so let's do that. Oh, that's gonna bother me. Oh my goodness. Come on. Give me the block nicely. There we go. Okay. Thank you. There. So we got a nice 3 stacks or 3-tiered storage for that. I think that's going to work out fine. All right, Carol and Baskin are hanging out, and this is pretty much done. I like it. It's very dark, but it's like a dark aesthetic. It's not really like, it's just more moody than anything. All right. Ah. Run and jump. There we go. Let's check in here. Do any more emerald trading? There we go. All right. Good deal. We're gonna take these back. Actually, we'll put some emerald storage in there next time. So we're gonna take these over here to check trades and stuff when we get new villagers out of our breeder. I think that'll look good. All right, we got a good amount of emeralds there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You are not a great one. Also not great. Meh. Silk Touch, I like you. Efficiency 4, I like you. Smite, eh. Feather Falling 2, okay. Frostwalker, Quick Charge, yeah, you're bogus, you're bogus. Oh, you're a toolsmith. Oh. Fisherman. And they are gone. All right. So many piggies and cows. All right. Oh, no. There I am. Look at me. He's so cute. He's so cute. All right. But thank you guys for watching. We have been streaming for about 2 hours now. So thank you again for everyone who hung out with me and watched here on Twitch. Thank you, Grid, for hanging and chatting with me. I stream on Mondays, sometimes throughout the week or weekend after that. Usually at 9:30 Central Standard Time PM. And if you are watching on YouTube, thanks for making it all the way to the end. I appreciate you. And if you want to, you can hit that like and subscribe. That helps me out a whole bunch. Also, if you want to check me out anywhere else here on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all those places, all at Mr. Retro. That's MMRRETRO. It's 2 M's, 2 R's, ETRO. Thank you for watching. I'll check you guys later. Bye-bye.